Hello boss, what's up? What's up? Welcome to a new video. And in this video, let's talk about the topic. Why is plagiarism, cheating, copying so rampant and prevalent in India? Right? So, yeah, let's analyze the root cause behind it and what are the effects of this particular, I would say, a culture that is actually developed, right? Here in India, or Bangalore, where a nice day. And I've noticed this a lot, especially in colleges, schools. And how can we overcome this? What are the long term ramifications of this, right? So, copying, plagiarism, this has become a norm, right, for all of us. So, in at least probably in schools, we were first afraid that, okay, oh, if I copy and if I get caught by someone, then I'm screwed or something like that. But right now, I mean, nobody really cares, right? So, we find creative ways to actually copy, cheat, and do all these malpractices in our exams. So, I mean, there's like no person who can tell that, oh, I've never copied or anything like that. Sure, even I had done that. I had like my fair share during my school. And probably in my seventh or eighth, I think I understood that, dude, what am I even doing, man? These extra marks, whatever I'm getting, is like, uh, it's just that it's not my effort, right? So I'm getting these marks and from someone else's knowledge, and I'm reproducing that on paper. And what are these like marks even used for? I did not feel that it was right. So from that day, I decided that no, I'll never copy and not even encourage someone who's copying, because I feel the stakeholders in this case is are both, right. So one who copies and one who actually, uh, shows someone. Okay, yeah, man, fine. Look at this. You can like look into this answer, right? So both of them are involved, right? So one who copies and one who shows others, or one who encourages others to copy. You're right. So but like the most intriguing thing about this is, especially during engineering, I should say. So this, it became a hysteria, right? It became a hysteria wherein everyone around me started copying. And even during our internal semester and exams, people are copying left and right. And uh, at this case, I think even the teachers are helpless. They can't figure out the new ways students come up, right, with students come up, and they can't even catch hold of them. Like, how will you even catch? Like, I can give you an instance. In no way am I promoting this technique or whatever. It's just that I'm purely frustrated because of all this. And yeah, right, I'll give you an example. So there are a couple of people who have an understanding, wherein some of them are like right outside of the class, and they finish their exams early. And once they're actually out, so the one who actually finishes the paper first will start telling all the answers for MCQs, right? So for example, if for the first question the answer is 4, they do something like this: 1 4 2 option 3, like this. And once someone inside gets to know about this particular answer, they start like propagating that throughout the class. This is like one of the ways. And it has reached to such a level that I mean, I have like no respect for most of these like rankers, toppers in engineering or whatever, man, because it's like of no use. I know that you have copied and you have like achieved all this like 9.6 CGP or something. It's not coming out of hate, jealousy, or anything like that. Because I know my limits, and I don't compare myself to anyone. So I've performed well, and I know that. And for you, it might not be a great performance because, yeah, sure, like I didn't copy like you and get like whatever, like good or great percentage. But yeah, I know that you've at the end of the day copied and got like 9.6, 9.7 CGPA. And it's so easy for someone like me to dismiss them, because I can say, yeah, I know that you've copied and you've got it. It's not a big deal, right? So you need to understand these long-term ramifications wherein you don't even have an accountability, because no one will come to you and until and unless you're caught, no one will come walk up to you and they'll be like, yeah man, you've copied, don't you have some shame? Because nobody is like gutsy enough to do that. But and if you're even gutsy enough, first you should be accountable that you're not indulging in malpractices, right? So if I trace back to the history, and if we understand like how did we actually get to this point, I think right from school we have this expectation set uh, to us, wherein our parents are like, yeah, you need to score well, one who studies well and one who performs academically very well will make it big in life, right? So we get into this whole rat race that, okay, I need to be number one, I need to score like maximum in this exam, I need to top this exam, right? I need to be the first ranker. And with this thing becoming common, even if you don't know answer for some question, you are of that mindset that, okay, let me think, or let me try on my own, let me try from whatever knowledge that I have, that I have actually got uh, from my time that I've spent on learning. But you're like, no, let me not even study for exam. I'm dependent on my friend, and let me just copy everything from my friend, right? So once you get into this mentality, you're thinking like, okay, I've scored more this time. Oh, my parents are happy. Everyone is happy around me. Let me start repeating this over and over. And you don't even realize this. That's what I keep telling people, right? You don't even realize how something becomes a habit once you start doing it over and over. And there's no going back, or there's no looking back once you do that, right? So you started this probably during your school, and you've been continuing that over and over. And once probably after some point in your college, you're like, yeah, this is normal, man, this is normal, let me just ask my friend who's sitting right beside me, like, what's the answer for this question. And you think that, oh, okay, I'll stop this after my college, right? It's just for this exam. And that keeps repeating, that cycle, right? And you do the same thing in your engineering, and leave engineering, man. I'm like, I don't even know what these corporate companies are even up to now, because interviews are an absolute joke. If you look into the way the candidates are answering, right? There's no accountability left. So I'll make a separate video on how rigged this entire system of placement is. There's no place for someone who is honest, who is knowledgeable. No, not at all. It's your luck, man. Ultimately, it's your luck. Knowledge, just knowledge won't take you anywhere. It's like, I feel like really sad for people, especially after COVID, who are part of online placements, right? It's really sad because the system is so rigged, wherein people are indulging so much in malpractice. Corporate should seriously go back to offline way of interviewing. So even I'll make a separate dedicated video on how cheating happens in all the corporate interviews, right? So interview for all these corporate companies, wherein engineering students, they not just engineering students, when I am speaking from an engineering lens because I come from an engineering background. But yeah, I think it's pretty rampant in all the other sectors too. So companies should go back to offline way of interviewing, would be my suggestion, to grill the candidate and talk face to face and understanding the different nuance of interviewing, right? So that should be beneficial to sort out all the bad apples and hire only efficient and deserving candidates, right? So this culture among our students has been taken has even come to interviews wherein you're cheating left and right, you don't have any accountability, you know that you don't even deserve that particular job. I know like 90% of people who got placed in my batch, they didn't even know to code a simple basic program. All they did was use chat gpt was just coming up back then. They just used chat gpt, they took their friends help, they somehow cleared the online interviews, and they're now in good companies, they're placed and they're earning money. You think it's really fair for someone? I know people. I'm an example. I can't prove to you, right? But I know myself, and there are many others, right, who haven't really cheated in any of these interviews, exams, and still are doing good. Not like some of my friends I know, they aren't earning like that much compared to them, but that's what, it's not at all a level playing field. See, I'll be making a video very soon, and I hope like at least people who are in corporate or who are interviewing candidates will consider this approach, because it's high time that we need to make some changes in our system. But coming back, uh, right? So, what will this do to you? What will this do to you? What will having this mindset do to you? You will never be confident of your own accomplishments, because first of all, you've never accomplished anything, because all the credentials or all the testaments that you have received so far are just due to plagiarism. There's nothing that you have done on your own. So say, even if you have been placed in a company after plagiarizing or after copying in your interview, so once you think of like switching your job or anything like that, right? What will be your first thought? Oh my god, how can I, man? I need to like go back to the same grind again and again. And even previously, I did not have that same. I did not even grind enough for my interview for this current position. How will I gather the courage? How will I refer, and how will I even progress? Right? You won't have that basic amount of confidence, because you know that at the end of the day, you did not even deserve this particular job. So, yeah, you'll have these long term ramifications, and at the end of the day, you won't be content with yourself, right? Because that's what, right? Sometimes you don't need the world to actually point to you and tell that, okay, you have cheated, and you're indulging in malpractice. It's just that you know by yourself that you have cheated, and that thing keeps killing you over and over. And that, I think, is a very good it's like, that's what, right? Regrets are the biggest teachers in your life. You don't need someone to always keep reminding you that, yeah, you've cheated, you've done this, you've done that. You yourself will be, I don't know, man. If you have that tiny bit of accountability even left, they'll talk to you. Solution, what's the solution, man? Simple solution: just don't copy. Equip yourself with knowledge. Spend some time learning about stuff, rather than scrolling on Instagram and stupid YouTube videos, right? So even my channel, just watch it whenever you're free. Don't watch it at all whenever you're busy or whenever you have to like put in work. Don't keep your phone as away from you as possible, because this thing, man, this is like very, very dangerous. It's like a double-edged sword, just like every other stuff. So equip yourself, be accountable to yourself, walk on the right path, man. Walk, be righteous, right? So nobody will actually come up to you and tell that, oh, you're wrong. You know for yourself. You know for yourself, and you yourself are your biggest judge. So please do that. And I don't know if any one of you, after watching this video, most of you will be like, what bullshit is he telling, man? Doesn't make sense copying and all that. I'll do it anyways, right? It's just one more video that I've watched. Who even cares about this guy, right? But at least one of you, if you actually imbibe this particular culture, and looking at you, some more people actually imbibe this particular culture of not plagiarizing, not cheating, and walking on the righteous path, educating yourself and getting what you deserve, having that mentality, you'll go a long way, and you'll be happy and content with yourself, is what I want to tell. So, with that, I'll end the video. Come up with a few more videos on plagiarism, how prevalent it is, and yeah, I'll give you a ground reality of what's happening. So, till then, take care, bye bye, and see you in the next video.